Ooh. Dang, dude, that was just day 2. Nice. In post inversion. I think it's time to meet Arc. This is where the story finally starts. Meeting a vampire. Shiki can no longer avoid the supernatural. Well, it's Akia's fault. Yeah, it's Akia's fault. Moving to the Tono Mansion, he cannot avoid the supernatural any longer because of that. It was something Master Sensei once told me. The lines that I see are part that breaks more easily. The same as how a human body has weakness. Like at the joints or the eyes. I can cut anything without worrying about resistance or friction. Just by lightly tracing the lines with a blade. Whether it's a human body or inanimate objects, there are lines in all that I see. Ooh, alcohol.
よく聞いてね、シキ。あらゆるものは壊れてしまうという運命を内包しているの。形がある以上、こればっかりは逃れようのない前提でしょ?
In other words, the world is stitched up. It only ever a step away from breaking apart. Said the scribbles run across the earth. Then one day, for maybe no reason at all, the ground could come apart and everything would break. That's what my reality is like.
そして、私たち人間はさらに細かく壊れやすい。怪我も回復も、老化も成長も、流星も衰弱も、すべては終わりに近づく変化だから。
I never felt more thankful for master glasses than when I first came to understand those words. I couldn't have survived if I had to see those lines all the time. Fragile lines in all things. An unbound, unstable world. Nothing can be gained. From seeing them, nothing at all. He'll wake up, and the first thing he sees the lines of the roof or the ceiling. Damn, it must be really nice to wake up hearing birds chirping. I feel like that's a really nice way to wake up versus like a annoying alarm clock that goes Fuck that. I want birds chirping in my ears when I wake up. I wake from an old memory. Feeling the light through my eyelids, I reach over to the other side of the bed. My glasses are gone? As worry creeps in, I try the other side of the pillow, where I find my glasses waiting for me. I usually make sure to place it on my left. It must be because of that awful headache I had last night. I put on my glasses before I open my eyes. The ritual would probably look strange to anyone who saw it, but I try to avoid seeing the lines even from the moment I wake up.
おはようございます、シキ様。
God. She didn't say anything. She saw him just like reaching out and like, what the fuck? Where's my glasses? And he tried the other side. Put him on with his eyes closed and open his eyes. I look over towards the source of the voice to find a girl in a maid uniform standing by the wall. I didn't even notice her. It seems she's been there a while too. She must be here for the same reason as yesterday, to make sure I don't oversleep.
そっか、ごめん。驚くのはおかしかった。おはよう、翡翠。起こしに来てくれてありがとう。
それが私の役割ですから。どうかお気になさらないようお願いします。
I like that. Hisui lowers her head sullenly. She stops and raises it back up in one fluid motion.
いえ、驚かすのが仕事ということではなく、明日は四季様を驚かせないよう努力いたします。
Hisui can be a little strange sometimes. I get the impression that, while she's a perfect maid, she's not quite used to speaking with people.
いや、翡翠には何の問題もないと思うよ。 まだ慣れていない俺が悪いんだ。
I get up from the bed and realize I'm wearing pajamas. I remember changing to my uniform to see what was up with that howling, and then I passed out on the bed after coming back.
おかしいな。俺制服のまま眠ったと思うんだけど。
はい。あのままではお体に悪いので、姉さんに来てもらって。
What?
寝巻きに着替えさせていただきました。
So he sleep like at 11 p.m. That means they snuck into his room probably after midnight to change his clothes. What the hell? Isue plainly explains what happened. Oh, that makes sense. They changed my clothes for me. I don't know if there's anything especially unhealthy about sleeping in my uniform, but I guess it could get wrinkled. They sure are professional maids. Hold up.
着替えだって。
I quickly check my pants and underwear. Looks both brand new.
翡翠、
はい。何でしょう。
気を使ってくれたのは嬉しいんだけど、これからは何としても起こしてくれ。着替えっていうのはほら、やっぱり自分でやるものだし。
Hey Shiki, aren't you worried about the wrong thing? Yeah, they changed your clothes. If I'm asking you, but aren't you a little more disturbed they walk into your room after midnight? After midnight? What the fuck? Why? I look down embarrassed. Hisue, on the other hand, simply nods in affirmation.
学校の制服はそちらに畳んであります。着替えがお済みになられましたら、居間においでください。
普通なら気がつくもんだけど。
He's a deep sleeper.
そんなに疲れてたのか、俺。
Oh, there's no point in dwelling on it. I can't change what's already happened. I should change and head down for breakfast. My uniform is folded up neatly. She's even gone to the trouble of ironing the shirt. It feels like putting on a new shirt for the first time. He's a corpse. He didn't feel anything. He's a deep sleeper. He looks dead when he sleeps. Akia and Kohaku are already in the parlor. Having probably finished breakfast some time ago, Akia is gracefully sipping a cup of tea. Who do I greet? I guess both.
二人ともおはよ
おはようございます、四季さん。
Kohaku smiles radiantly. Her homey white apron is situating the warmth she naturally exudes. Akia, on the other hand, only glances my way.
今朝は随分とゆっくりなんですね。
Man, get off my back.
まさかとは思いますが、休日と勘違いしているとか？
No mercy, not even in the morning. I get why she's pissed. Because she just wants to see Shiki before she go to school. And she wants more time to look at him. But can't she just look at him while he's sleeping? What the fuck?
ゆっくりってまだ7時を過ぎたばかりじゃないか。
You don't have to look at him when he's awake. You can look at him when he's sleeping too.
ここからうちの高校まで徒歩30分ちょいなんだ。今日は早起きした方だよ。
That way he doesn't have to wake up early.
つまり朝食にかける時間は10分だけですか。お腹を空かせた犬じゃないんですから、朝食はゆっくりとってください。
I don't even know how long it takes me to eat. I feel like 10 minutes maybe. Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes, I feel like. He would probably have a heart attack if she did that. Just looking at her asleep. I mean, he's the way he does that. He'll get used to it. I can't waste no time in pummeling in my defense. Her lightning quick reflexes and razor sharp rebukes ought to be feared. Her playing tennis with a wall. Everything I throw at her comes right back at me. That's a good analogy.
何か今不審なことを言いかけましたか？
いや、何も。それより犬じゃないんですからってアキハ。
That reminds me. I should ask about the dog from last night. Oh yeah, can they hear that?
なあ、アキハ。
Let's see.
昨日の夜のことだけど、ここって毎晩ああなのか？
はい。
Well, she seems confused.
だから昨日の夜の話だよ。あれじゃ秋葉たちだって眠れなかっただろ。
昨夜はきちんと熟睡できましたけど、
Hmm.
何の話でしょう。
She doesn't look like she's lying, too. So maybe only Shiki heard it. Because of his killer instincts.
何の話かって犬の話に決まってるだろ。夜の11時頃野犬が吠えっぱなしだったじゃないか。
Yeah, she looks confused. Aki and Kohaku share a glance before casting concerned gaze in my direction. They're looking at me like I'm a madman.
いえ、秋葉には聞かない。琥珀さん、昨日の夜はうるさかったよね。
It's so hard to tell Kohaku. Because she's a really good liar.
どうなんでしょうか。確かに昨夜は風が強かったとは思いますけど、深夜の見回りで発見した異常は四季さんが制服のままベッドの上で眠っていらしたことぐらいですよ。
No, she knew. 1000%, right? She knew. She heard the howling too, I bet. Maybe Akia's the only one that didn't hear it.
ああ、それですか。これからは
Yeah.
その気をつけます。
Bad choice asking Kohaku Shiki. I think she knew because she changed the subject so quickly, right? She wouldn't change the subject like that if she didn't knew.
何？
See,
何かあった
she
の？
did that shit on
琥珀。
purpose.
別に何もありませんでしたよ。ちょっと四季さんの寝相が悪かったというだけですから。
Kohaku dodges the question with a smile.
本当に2人とも気がつかなかったのか。昨日の夜30分ぐらい外で野犬が吠えてたのに。ワンワンワンワン、そりゃうるさいったらなかった。
One.
はあはあ、それはワンワンパニックですね。
One boy. I can't tell if she actually believes me or not.
まあ、わかりやすく言うとそういうこと。
ふん。私はそんな覚えはありませんけど、琥珀もないでしょ。
そうですね。四季さんには申し訳ないのですが、そのようなことはなかったと思います。
決まりね。あと考えられるケースといったら、兄さんは犬に吠えられる夢でも見ていた
Okay.
というところかしら。
I like her ear. I like it when we get to see their ear. I feel like a lot of animes, they try to avoid drawing ears because they're not that good at it, right? So they draw them with like really long hair to cover the ears. Even though Akia has long ears, you can see her ear a little bit. Except for Kohaku. Wonder why Takuichi's hiding Kohaku ears. Like how confident they both seem. I'm starting to doubt myself now. Now that I think about it, it was weird. There was even a dog when I went to look. There was... Oh, he's gonna throw up. No, there can't have been anyone. When they say it was like that, it really does start to feel more and more like a dream.
兄さんはまだ屋敷に慣れていないから、そんなたちの悪い夢を見たんでしょう。そうですね。今夜も野犬に吠えられるようでしたら、とびっきり獰猛な番犬でも飼うことにしましょうか。
Okay. A malicious smile creep onto Akia's lips.
私は時間ですので、お先に失礼します。兄さん、登校中に犬に襲われないよう気をつけてくださいね。
An anime? What do you mean? There hasn't been an anime. Not yet, at least. Are you talking about the really old Tsukihime anime? That doesn't exist anymore. We all pretend it doesn't exist. Akia leads the parlor with a graceful stride. Ears? Oh, you meant the ears. Yeah, that's true too, actually. It's because it's hard for it to draw ears. I don't know why. Kohaku bows to me before leaving to see her off. I eat breakfast in the dining table and exit to the lobby. Isue follows behind me with my bag in hand. I told her I could carry it on my own, but she insisted she hold it at least until the entrance. I guess Akia isn't the only one that has me at a disadvantage. Well, maybe in Hisue's case, I'm just soft. Akia beats me over the head with her ironclad logic. It's also hard to defy her when her status holds more weight around here than mine. It's the opposite when it comes to Hisue. I'm in a position where I can boss Hisue around, but I couldn't possibly bring myself to. There's something about the way she looks at me. I just want to listen to whatever she says.
四季さん四季さんちょっと待ってください
Oh, nice camera angle. Kohaku hurries down the steps from the second floor. Oh, the legendary scene! Iconic! Kohaku hands him the Seven Knights blade. Hisue draws back as Kohaku approaches.
あれ琥珀さんは明葉と一緒じゃなかったの？
明葉様はお車で学校に向かわれますから今朝は四季さんにお届け物があるので屋敷に残らせていただいたんです。
お届け物って俺に？
はい、昨日有馬家の方から荷物が届いたんですよ。
It's stuff. A bright smile flashes across Kohaku's face.
いや、俺は自分の荷物は全部持ってきたよ。もともと向こうで使ってたのは有馬の家のものだったから自分のものなんて着てる服ぐらいで。
そうなんですか？こちらが届けられたお荷物ですけど。
Hey, I think I'm starting to understand this remake. This face she makes, I feel like she's lying 1000%. Doesn't this face look like she's lying? For some reason, I feel like she's lying with this face. That's what it gives me that feeling when I look at her like this. This is not from the Arima. She got this from probably Makahisa office or something. Gaku hands me a narrow wooden box. Yup. That's his family blade. About 20 centimeters in length. It's light.
琥珀さん、俺はこんなの見たこともないんだけど。
When she makes this face, I think I'm starting to understand, like I said. She's lying.
四季さんのお父様の遺品とのことですけど四季さんに譲られるようにと遺言があったとか。
Dang, she changed up the story. Not from Arima, from Makahisa.
あの親父が俺に？
That hardly seems real. Why would the man who forced me out 7 years ago leave me something in his will? The expressionless one from the original.
まあいいや。琥珀さん、
Yeah, it does seem
これ部屋に置いておいて。
expressionless, right? Oh, see, I told you. Damn, dude, they're fucking good. I said this all day yesterday, too. On, when I played Tsukihime Remake. There's something about Kohaku's sprite. If you know her true self, you can kind of tell what's the real Kohaku and which one's not. And I think Takeuchi did a really good job, especially with Kohaku's sprite. For the people that played the original Tsukihime and know the truth, you can tell this Kohaku's the real Kohaku. This soulless stare. So she can tell you a bold lie with a smile on her face. Kohaku's eyes are fixated on the box, curiosity plastered all over her face. She's like a kid staring at a birthday present. Oh shit. Oh dude. Hey, good shit, Takeuchi. Good stuff doing Kohaku's sprites. Or maybe she is a kid.
わかりました。中身が気になるんですね、琥珀さんは。
Dang, she is so manipulative.
いえ、そんなことはないですよ。ただ、どんな贈り物なのか興味があるだけで。
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. If you know the old one, you can pick up on this new one.
な
Yeah.
ら開けてみましょう。せーの。はい。
The box opens with a dry clack. Inside is a thin iron shaft about 15 centimeters long.
鉄の棒だ。
It's a plain thing, unadorned, but it seemed to show signs of heavy use. My father must have really not cared for me if he left me something like this. You think that's from his real father? Probably, right? Because that's the Nanya knife. From the Nanya clan. Has to be. And I seem to recall the rod he used being thicker and even less decorated.
違いますよ、四季さん。これ果物ナイフなんじゃないでしょう
Fruit
か。
knife. Kohaku takes the iron shaft out of the box.
ほら、飛び出しナイフってあるじゃないですか。
Like switchblade.
あれと同じみたいです。せーの。はい。
Ooh. With a metallic noise, a 10cm blade shoots out. Huh, it really is a knife.
中の構造は今風のようですが、外側は随分と古いものみたいですね。
The year.
ほら、裏に年号も書かれています。
Kohaku tracked the blade and hands me the knife. She's right, there's a number just below the grip. The character for 7 read Nana or Shichi. And the character for night, Yoru or Ya. Oh, dude! Alright. Hey, man, I know. That was a good that's good localization, isn't it? For, yeah, that's a good English localization kind of thing. That way you can read it as Nania. Nice. 7 for Nana. And then night for Yoru or Ya. So Nania.
姉さん、これ年号じゃない。七つ夜と書かれているだけよ。
Natsu Yoru. 7 nights. Damn, dude, that's so fucking sick. The only iconic line I can think, iconic words for facing night, is mongrel. That's a Gilgamesh. Unlimited blade works. I'm the bone of my sword. The whole UBW chain. That's iconic as hell. Alright. What else is iconic though? Can't really remember. 7 nights. Nanatsu Yoru. Nania. I like that. I look back to see Hisue standing directly behind me, sneaking a glimpse at the knife. 9 lives? Blade works. You mean like a berserker?
びっくりした。脅かさないでくれ、翡翠。そんな後ろから覗かなくても見たければ、ほら。
Oh, Excalibur too. There's a couple iconic things. I'll give you that. Especially with the Novitasm. For Face Day Night.
失礼いたしました。
This is where they reveal Hisue has a blade fetish.
その担当があまりに綺麗でしたから、つい。
They only expand her blade fetish in the fighting game, Multi-Blade type Lumina, and the manga. It's like a Carnival Phantasm kind of manga for Tsukihime.
綺麗。これ綺麗って言うかな。どっちかっていうと鈍いというか古臭い感じだけど。
そんなことはありません。由緒正しい鼓動だと思います。
そうなの。俺にはガラクタにしか見えないけど。
Seeing Hisue so resolute about it has stirred my own curiosity. Yeah, not a bad memento. Now that I look at it.
七つ夜ですか。その果物ナイフの名前でしょうかね。
I don't think many people would bother naming a knife, but it does seem like a relic from a different time. Hey, what's going on, Meepo? I stowed it away in my bag. It may technically be against the law to carry it around, but one day couldn't hurt. It's a fruit knife! Why would it be illegal to carry a fruit knife around? I bragged to Arihiko about it, though that depends on if he actually comes to school or not.
四季様、お時間はよろしいのですか。
Breathing, so we hear. That's a good way to look at it. You would love to see this Shiki using a sword like the other Shiki though. Shiki from Guardian Sinners. That would be cool too. I don't know. The knife is kind of iconic with Shiki though. The switchblade. Yeah, it would be cool to see him hold like a katana. But it's kind of hard to imagine too, since I'm so used to seeing it with his fruit knife or the switchblade. Especially if you play the fighting game a lot. The way he fights with the switchblade is it feels right, especially the type of person and the family he come from. Like normal Shiki. Not calling normal Shiki. Shiki from Garden Center. She has that elegant Japanese beauty kind of thing. Seeing her in a kimono looks right. Seeing her with a katana looks right. Shiki Tsukihime. He's like an assassin kind of thing, just because of his his family. And assassins using katanas, yeah, they can use katana too, but a smaller blade fits more. Classic? Yeah, classic.
まずい、そろそろ行かないと間に合わないか。それじゃあ琥珀さん、届け物ありがとう。
Alright, Kohaku set the stage in motion. Kohaku waves as we leave. Now, because of Kohaku giving him the knife, his entire life is going to change. I noticed a commotion nearby after we exit the main gate.
なんだろう。なんかあっちの方騒がしくないか。
それが
Bloodstain.
今朝方あちらの路面で血痕が発見されたそうです。
血痕？
I like the back of her head.
血の跡ってことか。
はい。屋敷の塀にも血の跡がありました。四季様がお眠りの間、警察の方々が昨夜の様子を尋ねにいらしたようです。
Damn, dude. He woke up at 7, so they came around like 6 a.m. or something.
それって人が死んでたとか。
いえ、発見されたのは血の跡だけだそうです。
The road on the east side of the state. That's where I went to look last night. Blood. A crimson red that stains anything it touches. I don't remember seeing anything that vivid last night. The only thing here were the black of night and the biting cold. The warmth of blood was nowhere to be found. Bloodstain in marriage?
四季様。
いや、なんでもない。
Oh, I like that face from
それじ
Hisue.
ゃあ行ってくるよ。見送りありがとう。
That's probably one of my favorite sprites so far from Hisue. She looks worried, because usually when Hisue looks at Shiki so far in the remake, she looks emotionless, right? Soulless. But this one, it looks like she had like a, emotion right there. She looks worried. It's kind of cute.
行ってらっしゃいませ。どうか、みちみちお気をつけて。
Thank you, Hisue. Hisue bows deeply. All I'm doing is going to school. But I suppose this is Hisue's way of showing concern for my condition. Damn, dude, I never questioned it. If Hisue and Kohaku is the same age as Shiki, does that mean they're like high school dropouts? Or they just never go to school? Kohaku just naturally smart.
ありがとう。なるべく気をつける。翡翠も気をつけて。
I think Hisue has to wave goodbye and leave the front gate behind. You can't wait to see the other sprites for Hisue? I agree. I don't think you can see in this route, maybe. We'll see. I don't know how much screen time Hisue has. Oh, isn't this Hisue H scene in Ciel Route? What's that in Ciel Route? Where you like, oh, what's that on Kohaku? I think that was on Kohaku actually. Yeah, that was on Kohaku, never mind. I arrived just as homeroom is about to start. What was that an arc route? I don't remember. It's been a while. I'm still not used to my new commute, so I ended up a little later than I meant to be. The morning chatter is dying down, with most students already seated at their desk. A familiar face approaches me.
随分と余裕のあるご到着ですね。
Arihiko slumped into his seat, with his head drooping dejectedly. Looks like he's actually going to be attending class today. You think there's something in this route at the end?
おはようさ。
Of Hisue?
今朝は特にやる気がない
What?
わけじゃないの
What
か。
happened, Shiki?
教室にいるんだから。なんだよ、体調崩したのか。
さっきまで元気でしたよ。元気に。何しろ先輩が遊びに来てくれたんだからな。
先輩ってシエル先輩？
そうだよ。けど誰かさんがいねえもんだからいまいちノリが悪くて3年の教室に戻っちまったわけ。 なんだって今朝に限って遅刻ギリギリなのよ、当の。
What a shame. If only I had known, I would have come running.
そりゃ申し訳ない。けど縁があれば昼休みにでも会えるだろう。これっきりってわけじゃあるまいし。
当たり前ですよ。
This game
これ
makes
が
me
最後
want
の
to
チャン
eat
スだった
bread.
らショックで授業なんて受けてらんねえって。
They do a good job advertising bread. Because all Ciel Senpai does is eat fucking curry bread. I want bread now. Right, I gave him a quick wave and head to my desk. Noah Sensei. Yeah. As I take my seat, the bell rings, and Noah Sensei comes into the classroom.
はーい、グッモーニ
Good
ー。
morning.
みんな健康で大変結構。ってあらら、欠席者が2人もいるのね。季節の変わり目だし、油断して風邪でもひいちゃったのかしら。
I like that she speaks English, but she's supposed to be French. What the hell? Same thing with Ciel. I never see Ciel speak French either. Noah Sensei begins taking attendance. Couldn't Nasu just do like a quick Google Translate or whatever? Write some French lines in there. Bonjour. Come on, man. What the hell? Even I know that shit. Well, to be fair, I did take 2 years of French. And I took like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years of Spanish. I don't know French or Spanish at all. U.S. education system. 1 male student and 1 female student are missing, as I wonder who the 2 empty seats belongs to. Oh, she's smiling? What? Her eyes happened to me. Man, why she's blaming Shiki for this shit? I hurriedly avert my gaze. What was that about? I'm sure I'm imagining it, but it feels like Noah Sensei has been staring at me a lot. That means the entire church thinks Shiki's Roa. What the fuck? I mean, they're not wrong. Roa takes over like the rich dude of the town. They didn't know Shiki's adopted or whatever. Morning classes end and lunch breaks begins. Where should I eat lunch? Yeah, let's just visit Ciel Senpai, I guess. Alright, I should go to the tea ceremony room. Ciel came by this morning, so I can probably find her there.
その前に
I shouldn't show up empty-handed. I'll make a brief detour. Buy her some curry bread. It took me longer than expected to get what I need. I knock on the door of the tea ceremony room. After a moment, the door slides open and Ciel heads pop out. What I stuttered.
遠野くんですね。
She tilts her head in confusion.
先輩、お昼ご飯一緒に食べません？
お昼ご飯ですか。遠野くんからのお誘いは嬉しいんですけど、その。
That doesn't sound good. Ciel looks like she's trying to figure out how to say no. Maybe she has something she needs to take care of. I have to give her a little more incentive.
カレーパンありますけど。
Damn, dude. He gonna bribe her with curry bread. With other girls, you bring her flour. And she'll blush and likes you. With senpai, you bring her curry bread and she'll love you for life. The blush is a maiden falling in love of a guy bringing her curry bread. Her face visibly brightens. Wow, it might be rude of me to say this since she's older than me and all, but she is downright adorable.
どうでしょう。昨日のお昼ご飯のお返しにあげますから、一緒に食べません？
それはご丁寧にどう
Well,
も。
she can't say no to curry.
そうですね。昨日のお礼ということでしたら、断る理由はありません。
Ciel sucks back, adjusting her glasses, and ushers me into the tea ceremony room.
どうぞ楽にしていてください。
I didn't even know there's a tree in the middle of the room.
ちょうどお茶の用意をしていたところですから。
She steps into the side room. There must be a kitchenette in there.
Huh.
As I enter the tea ceremony room, I see why she was unsure about my offer. An empty lunchbox sits under the tiny mat. It seemed that Ciel just had lunch.
遠野くん、お茶と紅茶どっちがいいですか？
お茶でお願いします。
Ocha.
それより先輩、お昼済ませてたんですか？
ええ、ちょっと前に。今日は寝坊してしまったので朝ごはんを食べてなくて、午前中はお腹がペコペコで大変でした。
Peko.
そっか。ごめん、邪魔しちゃって。俺教室で食べるからゆっくりしててください。
パンいただけないんですか？
Hey man, I kind of like her. What the hell? Ciel pops out of the other room, looking like a child who just learned she's not getting any Christmas presents.
いや、だってお腹いっぱいでしょ。
Food,
Senpai.
easy way to get allies. I think specifically just Ciel senpai. That's the way to her heart. Just bring curry.
そんなことないです。私お腹減ってます。
Her answer comes instantly. Is she just trying to spare my feelings? Somehow, I don't think so.
それならいいけど、先輩本当に大丈夫？例のカレーパン結構ボリュームありますよ。
ご心配には及びません。私好きなものなら割と限界なくいただけちゃいますから。
What I saw yesterday does back that up. Ciel's smile isn't coming from embarrassment over wanting a second lunch, but from pure excitement for the curry bread. What an odd person. Only an extremely rare specimen would get this excited over curry bread in this day and age. Ciel takes one piece while I take two. We follow the meal with green tea. Sitting on our knees on the tatami floor, we sip our tea and unwind.
そういえば朝のニュース見ましたよ。
Like that, why did my husband me do that? I mean, I can't help it, man. Takuichi did a good job drawing her thighs.
遠野くん、新しいお家の方はどうで
Thighs
す
look
か？
really good.
何か大変なことになっていたみたいですけど。
ニュースですか？
Now that I think about it, Hisue did say something about the police coming to inquire about those blood stains.
あのニュースとうちは無関係ですよ。屋敷の感想だって中はすごく立派で夜は野犬がうるさかったぐらいだし、強いて言うんならテレビがないのと和室がないのがネックかな。こんな風にお茶を飲める場所がありませんから。
野犬って何ですかそれ？遠野邸の前で起きたのは例の通り魔事件なんじゃないですか？
やだな。そんなことになってたらもっと大騒ぎになってます。結婚があっただけで事件性はありません。まあでも
Takuichi to go. I agree. I can't bring myself to say that the blood is exactly where I saw the dog late last night.
いえ、ただの勘違いです。何にせよ俺たちには関係のない話です。せっかく先輩とのんびりしてるんですから、嫌な話をするのはよしましょう。
そんなことはありません。少なくともこの町で暮らしているんですから、通り魔事件は関係あると思います。遠野くんはちょっと危機感が足りないのではないでしょうか。
Oh man, she's sweating bullets because he's trying to change the subject. She's trying to get more info. Ciel's voice takes on poignantly sharp tone. This is the very image of a sensible upperclassman scolding their irresponsible junior.
でも危険なのは夜の外出だけでしょ。犠牲者は8人も出ているん
Eight
ですから、
victims.
警察だって次期犯人を捕まえるだろうし。
もうそんなことを言っていると寝首をかかれますよ。ニュースだって3人目の頃から同じことを言っていましたけど、結局犯人はまだ捕まって
Damn,
い
dude,
ない
that's
じ
a
ゃないです
lot of
か。
people that died. 8 people is a lot. I mean, if you look at it in a retrospect or whatever, there's like a thousands, hundreds, thousands of people in the city. But man, hearing about 8 people died in the area around you is kind of scary. I will be fucking terrified. I suppose that's true. To continue for this long in modern day Japan, these killings are beyond abnormal. It might even be fair to call them paranormal.
そうでした。現代の吸血鬼なんてふざけたテロップが打たれてるから身近な出来事の気がしなかったというか、確かに軽率でした。俺だってこの町に住んでいるんだから気をつけなくちゃいけないのに。
はい、
Hey,
分かってくれればいいんです。
she looks happy.
本当にくれぐれも知らない人についていっちゃダメですよ。もし犯人が吸血鬼扱いされて喜んでいる異常者だとしたら、
You'd be
遠野
terrified.
くんは格好の餌食かもしれません。
I think that's the normal
どこと
reaction.
なく美味しそうな雰囲気ですから。
What? What did you say? Huh?
いや、先輩、その例えはどうかと。
How delicious you look. Hope she didn't just jinx me. Though with chronic anemia, I don't think any vampire would be interested in me.
でも真面目に考えるとおかしな話ですね。吸血鬼って言うけど、どうしてそんなあだ名をつけたんでしょう。
体中の血を抜かれているんですよ。吸血鬼という比喩表現は間違っていないでしょ。
True.
そうですかね。吸血鬼に吸われた人間って同じように吸血鬼になるってのが通説じゃないですか。なのに殺されてしまった人の死体はちゃんとあって、吸血鬼になって歩き回ってるわけでもない。わざわざ階段めいたあだ名をつけなくてもただの殺人事件で十分でしょうに。
遠野くん、吸血鬼がいるって本気で信じてるんですか？
ですね、ニュースでそう煽っているから合わせただけです。本当に吸血鬼なんてのがいたらさっき言った通り死体なんか残らないでしょう。
Oh shit.
そうですね。けどこういう風にも考えられません？発見されている死体の方たちは吸血鬼になれなかったから死んでしまった。
Why is she teaching him about vampires?
吸血鬼にはなれる人となれない人がいて、なれる人は吸血鬼に襲われても死体としては発見されないんです。だって今もどこかでひっそり生きているから。
Wouldn't that mean if if Shiki asked her that he doesn't believe in vampires, wouldn't that like make him not suspicious anymore? So Ciel and Noel doesn't have to get on his back every time now there's a murder.
はあ、そりゃホラーだね、先輩。
はい、割とホラーな話です。
Oh, but I think they're aware of Arc being inside the city.
残念ですがオチはつきませんでした。
She flashes me a grin and brings her teacup to her mouth. We continue our meandering conversation until lunch comes to an end. Damn, I really like this story. It's cool. It's cool, man. They got a lot going on of like vampires and demons. Ciel insists on cleaning up, so I step out into the hallway ahead of her. I'm about to start making my way to class, but as I turn my back to the tea ceremony room.
あらら、
Oh shit.
もしかして四季くん？こんなところにいるなんて意外ね。
Nor did I expect to run into Noah Sensei here. I noticed a silver pendant on her right hand. Is that a cross?
ああ、これ言ったでしょ、趣味で副業しているって。あっちの塔は騒がしいから静かな物質塔で日課のお祈りをしに来たの。そんなことより四季くんは何をしているのかしら？もしかしてこの辺りに秘密の密会場所でもあるの？
いえ、それは。
I can't tell her that I came to the tea ceremony to see Ciel.
いえ、気晴らしに歩いていただけです。お昼がまだなんで、そろそろ食堂に戻ろうかなって。
I do my best to act natural and keep things vague.
それはご飯より先に散歩なんて余裕のある大学生みたい。 四季くん、もしかして音大とか目指してる？
Hey, what the fuck, Natsu? You got something against music school? What? What? Throwing shades.
いえ、音楽に興味はありませんけど。
Oh,
なんで？
never mind. It's because of Roa. Never mind.
聞いてみただけさ。はい、それじゃあバイバーイ。食堂早く行かないと昼休み終わっちゃうぞ。
Yeah. Noah Sensei winks a goodbye, touching the silver pendant to her lips. Alright. Then, with her heels clacking against the floor, she walks down the hallway and out of sight. I like Noelle. I don't like it when she becomes a vampire, but I like Noelle Sensei. Fifth period begins. I fight off the temptation of sleep as I scribble down notes during our classic literature class. Our school doesn't allow note-taking on devices. They said they're switched to using tablets eventually, but it seems like it's going to take another couple of years. Either way, people rarely get into trouble for using their phones in class. It's one of those unspoken agreements. There are plenty of students who use their phones to check their texts, look up information, or just browse the internet. I always prefer doing things the old-fashioned way, so I write everything by hand. You got anemia? It comes on without warning. A heightened, accelerated sense of awareness. My vision begins to bend, folding and twisting around a single point. My sense of equilibrium shifts, as if my brain were spinning on its axis. Everything morphs into a blurred mess. It feels like something is lurking at the back of my head, trying to drive me out of my own skull. I know this feeling. It is the dizzy spell right before my anemia hits. I should have seen this coming. I always knew that this was a possibility. Damn it. This hardly ever happens. I'm going to pass out in class. Darkness shrouds my vision. I fumble for my desk, grabbing the side of it to steady myself. But it doesn't help. I put my strength into my fingers. All I can do is brace for the fall.
先生、ちょっといいっすか？
Just when I expect to lose control, I feel a hearty slap on my back.
遠野のやつ、調子が悪そうなんで保健室に連れて行きたいんですけど。
Before I know it, Arihiko is standing at my side.
殿、具合が悪いのか？
I hear the teacher speaking to me from the front of the room.
いえ、これぐらい平気で。
ああ、全然ダメだそうです。こりゃ早退させた方がいいんじゃないですか？
Arihiko's booming voice overshadows my attempt at a reply.
そうか。先生も遠野の体のことは聞いている。殿、体調が優れないなら保健室で休むか早退して帰っていいんだぞ。
I can't tell if he's just nice to a fault. He seems to have believed Arihiko wholeheartedly.
ほら、帰っていいとよ。そんな青い顔しやがって。まずいと思ったらすぐに言わねえとわからねえだろうが。
Arihiko scowls and slaps me across the back.
それじゃあ、早退させてもらいます、先生。
The teacher nods approvingly.
悪い、アリヒコ。いらない心配をかけさせた。
気にすんな。中学からの腐れ縁だからな。お前が貧血でぶっ倒れそうな雰囲気ってのはすぐにわかんだよ。
Arihiko returns to his seat. Somehow, I get up from my seat and carry myself out of the room. Doesn't he call Hisue to pick him up? The bro, Arihiko. Yeah, he's definitely the bro. But in the original Tsukihime, he didn't have that much screen time. You only see him like in the beginning, that's it. I think that's it, right? Yeah. Looks like in a remake, they gave him a little bit more screen time, especially with the Ciel scenes so far. I exit the school. I decide to pass on resting on the nurse office. At this time of day, there's a good chance I'll just end up sleeping until dark. Instead, I decided it would be better for me to make the trip back to the mansion.
ちょっとは楽になってきたかな。
It must be thanks to the fresh air. 7 years ago, I survived the life-threatening injury, and the price I paid is my chronic anemia. When I first left the hospital, I used to collapse just about every day. And while I lost a lot of opportunity from this, I never felt like I missed out on anything important, thanks to the support of the people around me. After reaching adolescence, most of my symptoms stopped surfacing, at least as long as I didn't move around too much. Though every now and again, I still get dizzy and lose consciousness for no reason. I'm lucky Arihiko was around today. I probably would have fallen on my face if he weren't. I breathed deeply, sending a volley of fresh air into my lungs. More screen time than Sasuke? Yeah. Damn, forgotten Sasuke, man. Natsu always forgets about her. Struggling against the dull water swirling in my head, I make my way from school. Arihiko does have more screen time than Sasuke so far. So, I turn onto the street leading to the station. I don't believe it. Part of my brain must still be spacing out. By force of habit, I almost went through the ticket gate. I don't live with the Onimas anymore. I live in a Tono mansion now. There's no need for me to catch a train. I still don't feel well. I put a hand on my forehead and realize I have a slight fever. No point heading home if I'm going to pass out on the street before I get there. Disappointed by my own frailty, I carefully prop myself down on a bench. Maybe I just need to rest here until I feel better. Absent-mindedly, I watch the crowds in front of the station. It just passed 2 of them in the afternoon. The city is as busy as ever. People stream past in waves. Each and every one of them is far too absorbed in reaching their destination to bother looking at who surround them. The place is swarming with people, yet everyone's too immersed in their own little world to notice. They're each the main character and their own story. Today is just another day in the story of their lives. Despite seeing perfectly well, they spend every day waking moment in willful ignorance. Their days never intersect, nor do their respective paths deviate. Prefer to expend a little effort as possible to reap the most basic level of comfort. It seems people had chosen a life of individualism to only interact when absolutely necessary. I don't know if it's my fever, but something has me feeling sentimental. I'm feeling better anyway, and the longer I sit here, the longer I dwell on this stuff. Lifting myself on the bench, I join the masses. I start for the mansion, my head still heavy from the anemia. Right before I want to do is lock myself in a room, close my eyes, take off my glasses, and just breathe. White woman spotted! Oh, white woman spotted! Fuck yeah. Until I see her. I'm almost certain time itself has stopped. Every part of me is being drawn in, the moment forever imprinting itself onto my memory. Golden hair, crimson eyes, white clothes against porcelain skin, pure as driven snow, not a blemish to be found, like a sacred summit, yet untainted by men. My pulse skyrockets, bodily rhythms go haywire, my veins and arteries dilate, every nerve in my body fires. At this phantasm, feverishly warms my spinal cord. To say I'm captivated would be an understatement. I stop walking what feels like ages ago. As she leaves my peripheral vision, I turn around to not lose sight of her. Victim spotted, a white woman spotted. I realize I haven't been breathing. I feel nauseous. I can't breathe. The pain is unbearable. I can't remember how to breathe. My throat is on fire. My eyes feel like they're about to burst. My palms are slippery. Yet, deprived of blood, my fingertips are so cold they're numb. I'm drenched in sweat. I recall that I'm still an animal, still alive. That gets me breathing again. But my will, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't choose anything. All I wanted was to go home. My will snaps like a tight rope, and I plunge into the depths below. I had to follow her. I had to follow that woman. I had to follow her and speak with her. Dragging my frozen feet, I pant like I follow after my fair prey. The woman walks slowly. She has no idea I exist. Questions, one after another, graze the back of my mind. She doesn't know I exist? That's so goddamn stupid. Could she be the one? She hasn't noticed me yet. She must be returning from something. Must be. She must be exhausted, out of strength, which means this is it. My chance to her for sure. Oh, I don't even know what is that? I want to taste this. This ripened? What's that word there? Fruit. Oh, I want to taste this ripened fruit. When was I last satiated? I want to pursue her, to tear her apart. Oh, fuck. Not for self-gratification or mere sex, something more primal. I want to savor her, to bring her low. What? I can't remember. I still... Every fiber of my being wants to her. Can't remember the first time. He wants to kill her. It's his killer instincts. I sigh, but the breath doesn't feel like mine. I claw at my chest to stem my emotions from bursting. The woman weaves through the crowd, looking delectable. My throat is on fire. I haven't been breathing. What about it? Of course I haven't. Like that would get anyone going. I take out my bag and slide into my pocket as I walk. My finger traces along the iron. I can't believe my luck. I even have the necessary tools. Incredible. I'm so close. A secret rendezvous has me nearly over the edge. I should keep my distance so she doesn't notice, so no one gets in my way. We're total strangers, so I need to track her scent as naturally as I can. See, she lives in a fancy apartment. She enters an apartment complex. Automatic glass doors, tight security. Non-residents can't even enter the lobby. How does he slip through? I wrap around the emergency exit, stash my jacket in the shadow. Cut. Oh! He broke through and enter. The lobby is empty. I look at the elevator. The light has stopped at the top floor. Click. I click the elevator with the button. Enter. Dude, Shiki's insane, dude. He's so insane doing this. I shiver as soon as I cross the threshold. Her scent remains, causing my lips to curl. This is exciting. Caged in this cramped box, I grip the weapon in my pocket and wait. She's so close. In just a few moments, I can finally... her. Exit the elevator. The hall should be empty. I vacate the box. To the other end of the corridor, still empty. I can't think. Only a single word lingers in my brain. Woman. That woman. I'm going to. I arrive at the third room. This is the one. All the other rooms are empty. Are you sure? I'm sure. All animals have a decent sense of smell, whether we like it or not. Some have simply forgotten how to use it. Pitiful, unforgivable, worthless. Civilization obsession with compassion has insisted dealt us as an invisible, fatal blow. I move to ring the bell, but stop myself. My glasses are in the way. I can't do anything unless I take them off. Oh!
いい
Oh, fuck!
決して軽はずみな気持ちで物を見ちゃダメだからね。
A woman said that to me long ago. Right now, I can't remember her name or what she looked like. I slowly remove my glasses. The lines squirm, wrinkling my vision. Even I don't understand. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? What does Shikitono want to do? That woman. I don't know. I don't know. So I ring the bell.
はい。
Dang, emotionless arc. I hear a voice. The door opens. In that instant, 17! I slip through the gap and into the room. The woman tries to speak, but it's too late. Never will I hear the voice of the woman I so craved. Everything is finished before it can reach me. Oh! The sound of metal on metal rings the moment I enter the room. Was it the sound of the door? Or the grinding of my own thoughts? A siren signaling the end. All wrong. Then what is it? The answer is obvious. There's only one thing it could be. It's the climaxing sigh of my knife leaving a sheath. I pass through the line, run across the woman's body. I stab, I cut, I slice, I carve, severing piece after piece, until nothing is left untouched by death. All in all, 17 lines cross her body, throat, back of the head, right eye to the lip, right upper arm, right forearm, right ring finger, left elbow, left thumb, middle finger, left breast, lower rib cage to the heart, 2 from the stomach to the belly, inner left thigh, outer thigh, left shin, across the toes on the left foot. It takes less than a second, no longer than a mere passing glance. In the blink of an eye, it's over. She's dismembered into 17 lumps of flesh. This is so iconic, dude. Damn. Oh my god. 17 pieces. Dude, her fingers are missing. Which one's her left breast? I can't find her left breast. Damn, dude. Damn, he didn't cut all the way on their legs. You see that? Her boots there. It's like half cut. A dump truck voice reaches my ear. The reality hasn't set and that voice belongs to me. It is probably the most iconic scene in all of Tsukihime. 17 pieces. I feel another flurry of dizziness take hold. Chunks of something are scattered in front of me. The marble floor is covered in an ever-expanding wet liquid, like someone tipped over a bucket. This man's a beast? This is what made Shiki my favorite Type Moon character. Dude's a fucking animal, man. 17 pieces under a second. No training at all. Pure fucking instinct. The blood of the Narnia triggered inside him. Killer instinct. He got the killer instinct in him. The smell of blood assault my nostrils. No intros have been spilled. The cuts are clean. But a red mist creeps steadily over the ground. It's strange. There's nothing in the room except for me and the woman's scattered remains. The pool is a vivid crimson. The knife is still in my hand. Of course she is. No human could survive something like this. He fucking chopped her head off. Oh my god. Who gives a shit about why? Just now, with his own two hands, Shikitono butchered a woman he never seen before in his life. I must have. Or am I wrong? But I don't have a reason, so this can't be. It can't. I never had a reason to do this. So this can't be. It can't. I'm the only one here. Someone else might have been here before, but I'm the only one left alive. So this can't be. It can't. No, I had no reason to. I didn't mean to. I wasn't in the right mind. Maybe I never was. So this can't be. It can't. It can't. It can't. It can't. The pool of red continues to swell. A slow slick of wave is almost at my feet now. I try to lift my feet, but it's too late. The woman's red blood is vicious like tar. The red stretch from the floor clinging to my raised soul. Red blood. It's oozing red because he butchered her. Yes, right. It wasn't me. It can't have been. It wasn't me. It must be some kind of bad dream. No. This is the reality I created. Oh, this is what Ciel find him in the rain, right? And took him in. That's how it was in the original route. Let's see what it is in the remake. All this blood. It's so red. Ugly crimson. Oozing forth in an ever-growing pool from the cuts that I inflicted. There's no denying it. I did this. I took my knife in. No, stop. Don't say it. But my heart is screaming. The truth crawls up my throat, threatening to tear its way free if I don't let it out. It's not true. No, 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 no. No, to look away would be wrong. No, to deny it would be wrong. I shout, but no answer comes. Yet, the reason is clear. For the moment I saw her, one single thought dominated my mind. Yes, Shikitono wanted to kill that woman. In that moment, it was all that mattered. My brain just turned to mush, so I couldn't put it into words. I'm going to throw up. The contents of my stomach flow up. Crimson seeps into my eyeballs. I run. I can't think of nothing else. I want nothing more than to escape this place. I break into a frenzied run, leaving the apartment behind. Dang, dude. That's iconic. Super iconic. It didn't, yeah, it's raining. I didn't see how finds him in the rain. Well, not raining yet, I guess. Bile rushes up my throat. I drop to my knees as everything comes rushing out. Sobbing, I throw up every last bit of food, every last drop of fluid in my body. There is nothing left in me, but my body forcibly continues to heave, as if rejecting what happened, as if trying to undo everything and turn back time. It hurts. My innards are burning. Tears continue to stream down my face, and I collapse into the ground like garbage. I killed someone. I mercilessly butchered a human being for no reason whatsoever. Why did I feel the urge to kill her? Why did I actually go through with it? I still can't answer those questions. But I'm not the one who matters. My chest is heavy with unbearable regret and self-loathing. I killed a woman. The life she led until now. The relationship with the people around her. The future she was building towards. Everything. I destroyed it all, and I smile as I did it. Regrets can't bring me forgiveness. Apologies can't bring me absolution. What have I? I want to pull my eyes out of my sockets. I can't tell whether or not I'm still sane. The thought of fighting the urge didn't even cross my mind. Kill her. I accepted the impulse without a second thought. So the answer is simple. I must be insane. It probably began 7 years ago. Ever since the accident that should have killed me. Ever since I miraculously returned from the brink of death. So, cold. It seems the sun has gone down. How long have I been here? I have no idea. An incessant hiss smothers my eardrum. The sound won't stop. It's unbearably cold. If I stay here on this bench as I am, I might die. Maybe it would even be for the best. Nerves paralyzed, body frozen. I feel nothing. The endless noise, the lethal chill. None of it matters. My body is trembling. Is it from the cold? From anxiety? From fear? From regret? I can no longer tell. I murdered someone for no reason, and I can't explain why. I killed because I wanted to kill. That's a madman's reasoning. If only I really were mad, that would explain everything. But my conscience is still alive. I committed an unspeakable crime, only to sit here shivering with my wit shamelessly intact. I look at my numb fingers to see my knife still clutched between them. Death. The immediate solution is quite simple, but I can't do it. I can't kill myself because I'm still sane. One part of me is afraid of dying, while another part is disgusted for even considering it. Death won't solve anything, won't atone for my sin. The noise continues. My temperature plummets yet further. I can't kill myself, but if I stay like this, I will fade away. Perhaps that would be for the best. I'm a murderer. What good would it do for me to live? Senpai, if only I could just die.
遠野くん?
There we go, Senpai. Dimly, I hear someone calling a familiar name. Oh, this seems iconic too for Ciel Route. I lift my head. Ciel is standing in front of me. It feels as though decades have passed since I last saw her.
どうしたんですか? こんな雨の中で座り込んじゃって。
I see. This hissing in my ears is the sound of rain. That'll explain why I'm so cold and soaked from head to toe.
傘もささないで。そのままじゃ風邪をひいてしまいますよ。
Ciel words slice off my ears like a foreign tongue. Only a few hours have passed since I last heard her voice, but now it sounds distant and unfamiliar.
私の声聞こえてます?
そうですね。風ぐらいは引くべきなのかもしれません。
Oh, damn. Incapable of lucid thoughts, I say whatever comes to mind.
ダメですよ。いくら10月でもこんな雨の中にいたら風邪だけじゃ済まな。
Ciel takes my limp hand in hers. She must be concerned seeing me slumped over on this bench.
遠野くん、一体どのくらいこうしてたんですか？体こんなに冷たくなってるじゃないですか。
She grasps my arms and hauled me up from the bench.
私の傘を貸しますから、すぐに家に帰って体を温めてください。本当に命に関わります。
命に。
That's right. That's why I haven't moved this whole time. I told myself that I was unable to think, but even that was a lie. The truth is, I knew what I was doing.
もうしっかりしてください。動けないなら私からお家に連絡を入れましょうか。
That would be problematic. Hanging my head, so I don't have to see her face. I shake my head no.
いいんです。俺は家には帰れない。どこにも行っていいところがない。
That's right. I can't go home like this, all covered in blood. I don't have anywhere to call home. I forfeited that right. In long silence ensures. Ciel stares at me, saying nothing.
わかりました。私のアパートに行きましょう。遠野くんの家よりは近いですからちょうどいいです。
Hey, he's covered in blood? She's not gonna question that. She pulls on my arm forcefully. I don't have the strength to shake her off. There is no power left in my body. I doubt I could even stand on my own. I guess that's why. With my numb senses blanketed by fog, my only uncertainty is the heat I feel from Ciel's hand in mine. And this is it. We are finally, officially on the Ciel Route. And this is her room. Looks okay. Ciel Place is a typical apartment. A place for one with nothing more than a kitchen and bedroom. Her apartment is just as neat and tidy as I expected, which I could find slightly comforting.
はい、これで体を拭いてください。
She hands me a bath towel.
すみません。上着ぐらいならと期待したんですが、遠野くんのサイズに合う服はないみたいです。ちょっとの間、そのままで我慢してください。すぐに温かい飲み物を入れますから。
Ciel goes into the kitchen. I'm left alone in her room. I never imagined getting into a girl's room like this. An unfamiliar apartment. A stranger's room. A forcible entrance. Deep red splash across the walls.
はい、お待たせしました。遠野くん、何してるんです？全然拭いてないじゃないですか。
Ciel starts wiping my head with the towel, continuing to scold me all the while.
ほら、上着を脱いで。シャツもです。もう失礼します。このまま肺炎になっても知りませんから。
Okay. I've never seen someone anger boil over into pure exasperation before. She first starts to unbutton my shirt and then. Her finger frees, like she had a bucket of cold water poured over her.
これ、もう塞がってる傷ですよね。
Ciel would be pretty happy she knew what he did. She'd be enthralled. Finally killed that son of a bitch. Well, I guess not son of a bitch. That fucking bitch. As Ciel turned strangely hesitant, I realized what she must have seen. I have a mark on my chest that resembles a burn. It is not a pleasant sight, especially for someone who wasn't expecting it.
痛みますか？
平気です。それはもう7年も前のものだから。
そうですか。よかった。遠野くんに元気のない理由がこの傷だったら、今すぐ病院に連れて行かなくちゃいけませんから。
Her mouth forms a soft, tender smile. I feel a pang in my chest at the sight.
いいです。自分でできますから。ほっといてください。
はい。それじゃあお茶を持ってきます。あ、シャツを脱いで体を拭いたら、そこの毛布を上着代わりにくるまっててください。
Why is she so nice to Shiki? I do as I'm told, removing my shirt and wiping my body. I don't feel comfortable taking off my pants, so I dry them as best as I can while keeping them on. I forego the blanket and wrap the towel around myself instead.
あ、拭き終わりました？それじゃあお茶にしましょうか。
It's the curry bread, dude. I think when he given her curry bread, I think she's loyal for life now. She brings a tea set into the room and sits down.
遠野くんも座ってください。立ったままでいられると落ち着かないじゃないですか。
I sit. Ciel pours black tea in a simple mug and hands it to me. Neither of us says a word. Ciel sips her tea as though this is all perfectly normal. Ha! Oh my god. Why is that motherfucker hiding his nuts? Right? Of all the places you could hold your bread, why did you hold it way down there? You could hold it on the other hand. Not knowing what else to do, I fall asleep. It's hot. Really hot. It scalds the tip of my tongue, restarting my pulse with a thump. He's trying to uncover him. Oh, that's like symbolism. That's Shiki. He's the curry guy. I feel like a switch has been flipped within me, rebooting my heart and brain. She doesn't ask me anything though. Eventually, I drain my mug. She refills it without missing a beat. I feel like I have to say something. Anything.
遠野くん。
Startled, I reflexively pulled away.
私ちょっと出てきます。お留守番頼めますか？
うん。いいです。
Yes.
はい。それじゃあお願いします。すぐに帰ってきますから、あんまり変なことしちゃダメですよ。
What? What are you gonna do? Was go through your drawers or something? He did that to Arc. He went through Arc drawers in Kogetsu Toya. That's like a fandis. You know, like how Fate Stay Night has Fate Hala Interaction. Tsukihime has a disc called Kogetsu Toya. And in one of the scenes, Shiki went inside Arc apartment and he digged through her lingeries. And Arc wears gold. She wears gold lingerie. I'll never forget. I'm like, damn, dude. She got good taste, I guess. She wears gold? Alright. Ciel departs with a smile, leaving me to wonder how serious she actually was. I wonder what color Ciel wears. Probably white. I'm alone again. We're just beginning to warm up, but with Ciel's departure, I suddenly grown very cold. She didn't ask me anything. She let a monster into her room and cared for it like it was the most natural thing in the world. I didn't realize it until now, but having someone by my side was a far greater relief to my numb heart than the warmth of the tea or the comfort of the room. I don't deserve. My chest hurts. I was alone not so long ago. Back then, I found solace in purging myself of all thoughts and feelings. But now that Ciel is gone, I feel overwhelming anxiety. I the urge to cry and scream like a child begging for forgiveness. I fight back the tears threatening to spill from my eyes, the sobs struggling to burst forth from my chest. I'm scum. I'm a disgusting excuse for a human being. Not half an hour ago, I let myself to die in the rain because I'm a murderer. I don't have any right to see out kindness. And yet, right now, all I can think is that I hope she comes back soon. And it's raining really hard outside. Like, it's not that hard, it's just raining. That's really good. That's like an anime. The way they move the rain and stuff like that.
お留守番ご苦労様。
Ciel's carrying a number of plastic bags. It looks like she did some shopping.
ですね。とりあえずこれに着替えてください。安物ですけど、濡れた服よりずっといいです。お風呂もそろそろ沸きますから、お湯に浸かってゆっくりすれば、少しは気持ちも紛れますよ。
She's really nice. Ciel has thought of everything. Drawing a bath, getting me a change of clothes. She's doing this all for me. But I don't deserve any of it.
いいよ先輩。俺帰るから。これ以上迷惑はかけられない。
I button up my shirt, pick up my jacket, and walk towards the front door. I don't know where I'll go, but I know I can't stay in this room.
ダメですってば。そんな真っ青な顔で出歩くなんて、せめてきちんと温まってから。
Ciel reaches out. She grabs for my shoulder as I brush past, trying to stop me. I move to knock her hand aside, but I misjudge it. What? And just like that, the world around me inverts. Oh! That's her lines! Everything is coming apart. Reality fractures and imminent death seeps in through the cracks. There's a world where annihilation is only ever a breath away. A world that only a monster who kills without reason can see. In this world.
ああ、メガネ。ごめんなさい。私の不注意でした。壊れてたら弁償しますから。
Death is scrawled across the kind skull, scrambling to pick up my glasses. Oh, damn. I swallowed the scream crawling up my throat. I grab my hand as I instinctively rises to gouge out my own eyes. No, this is the only way things look. It doesn't mean it's happening. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. But the lines on her face running red like blood. Just like the woman in white. Just like the moment that made me a murderer. Scarred over the person who saved me. I see those same red lines of death.
遠野くん？
I'll do it again. I won't be able to help it. This is beyond the bounds of rational thought. This is beyond the question of my sanity. I should hurry up and accept it. This is what I am. The animal is what I always been. Wherever I go, I'll bring hell with me. To some dark, hidden parts of me, meaningless destruction feels like the most natural thing in the world. No, that's not true. I can't hear Ciel's voice, but I can see the warmth in her eyes. Even if the world around me looks like hell, reality still exists beneath and beyond it. Deep at the bottom of my soul, I found that truth. As Ciel can look at me with such warmth, and if I can still recognize that as kindness, then what my eyes show me can't be all there is. Oh, he might be okay. My heartbeat, pounding fit to burst, finally slows. I pick my glasses up from the floor and gently put them back on. It's all I can do to keep from breaking down. I collapse onto the floor with a great sigh. Ugh. Once again, I made a fool of myself in front of Ciel, but at least my thoughts and my visions are back to normal.
よかった。落ち着きましたか、遠野くん。
Damn. You freaked out a lot. I raised my head to see her there, looking completely normal.
ほら、やっぱり満足に歩けないじゃないですか。体が冷え切っていること、分かってくれました？
She extends her hands toward me, flashing a teasing smile. Her eyes say, I told you so. Despite seeing me go to pieces, she's acting like nothing happened.
ごめん。でも、今のは体の問題じゃなくて。
いえ、体の問題です。一人で立ち上がれないのをちゃんと理解してください。ほら、力が全然入っていないじゃないですか。今の遠野くんなら、私一人でもひょいっと運べちゃいそうです。
I mean, you could do that. You could do that anyway. You're super strong. With that, Ciel grabs my arms and pulls. She hauls me back in the middle of the room. Wow, I didn't think she'd really be able to carry me.
遠野くん、今日はお家に帰れないんでしょ？もう今夜の用意をしてきちゃったんですから。いい加減覚悟を決めてください。
覚悟って、先輩。
ちゃんと体を温めて、夕ご飯を食べて、しっかりするまで帰らないでください。そんな顔をしたまま出て行かれたら、気になって眠れないじゃないですか。
The pain in my chest now is different from what I felt before. I sigh with my head bowed. Her concern is heartbreaking. I'm happy. So happy that I could cry. But on the other hand, her kindness terrifies me.
なんで？
はい？何ですか、遠野くん。
なんで、そこまでするんですか？先輩、俺には。
I killed someone.
俺は、ダメなんです。さっき、すごい間違いをしてしまって。責任も取らずに逃げてきて。死んでもいいとさえ思ったのに。
Even now, I'm trying to find refuge in Ciel. To run away from my sin. To run away from the fact that I took someone's life with my own hands.
俺の間違いは、どんなことをしても許されない。いや、許されちゃいけないことだと思う。だからダメなんです。こんな風に先輩に優しくしてもらう資格なんて、俺にはないんです。
はあ、遠野くん、自分が悪い人だって思い込みたいんですね。あなたはずっと、そうやって裁かれる時を待っていたみたいです。けど、そう思うということは、遠野くん自身が自分の行動にまだ確信が持てないということでしょ？あなたはいつも自分が悪いと思っている。今日はその最たるものだった。でもそれが本当にいいことだったのか悪いことだったのか、どう考えてもわからない。だからそんな風に一方的に自分を追い詰めてはっきりさせるしかないんですよね。
いや、それは。
I can't quite bring myself to disagree. I accept what I did. But I can't quell my doubts. Why would I do something like that? I still don't know what it was wrong with me, or if I'm really where the problem lies. No. There's one thing I know for sure. For as long as I live, I'll never understand the feelings that I had in that moment.
ですが、私は遠野くんの犯した間違いというものが何であるかは分かりません。ぶっちゃけて言えばそんなことどうでもいいです。遠野くんは優しくされる資格がないって言いますけど、それは遠野くんだけの都合です。
私が遠野くんに優しくするのは遠野くんのためじゃないんですから、そんなに気にしないでください。
俺のためじゃない。
はい、そのですね、私が遠野くんに優しくしてあげたいからこうしているんです。要するに私の趣味です。遠野くんの事情はあまり関係ありません。仮にあなたが悪人でも私は手を差し伸べます。まあそんなことは100歩譲ってもないでしょうけど。
It's because she's a sister, dude. A nun. Helping her lost lambs.
趣味って、先輩、人助けが趣味なんですか？
I can't help but make light of her strange assertion. Ciel doesn't take offense. If anything, she seems proud of herself.
今回は人助けではなく、一人になりたがっている男の子を無理やり引きとどめて楽しんでいる悪人ですが、遠野くんにとっては迷惑でしょうけど、たちの悪い先輩に捕まったと思って観念してください。
She smiles as she speaks. It's a gentle, protective smile. With that, my heart finally cracks. The person in front of me just said that she would help Shikitono, someone that even I can trust. If I were evil, she helped me anyway, just because she wanted to. No matter how unforgivable my sins. And in those words, I found salvation. Dang!
そっか。ありがとう、先輩。
Not for believing me, but for being here with me. My wicked upperclassman. I let out a breath I realized I was holding.
いえいえ、礼には及びません。だって私、遠野くんの先輩ですから。
I bowed my head, thanking her from the bottom of my heart. As dreadful as the sound of my own heart was before, I realized that it once again beats with warmth. I really don't deserve her, but as long as I'm in her presence, the thought that I'm evil has no authority over me. Dang, dude. I can see why Ciel becomes a lot of people's favorite character with this scene. Just this scene alone. Dang, man, she's so nice. I listen to the sound of the rain. In the end, I couldn't turn down Ciel's kindness. I took a bath and put on the pajamas she got for me. After treating me to dinner, albeit a simple one of a convenience store food, she had convinced me to take her bed, in which I am now trying to fall asleep. Ciel laid a futon out on the nearby floor and went to sleep. I was dead set against sleeping in her bed, but...
ここ安作りですから床は冷えるんです。風邪をひき始めている人にはおすすめできません。どうぞ私のベッドを使ってください。ちょっとはマシです。
いや、ベッドって先輩の？
Yeah.
そうですよ。気にしないでください。あまり使ってませんから新品同様です。
What?
いいですよね、日本のベッド。ふかふかで幸せです。
And that's how I ended up in Ciel's bed. I stared blankly up at the ceiling. It's an ordinary apartment that pales in comparison to the Tono mansion, yet somehow it feels so spacious. My senses must still be numb, or perhaps Ciel's concern for me is so overwhelming that it is making me feel minuscule in comparison. We chatted like usual during dinner, Ciel being her normal cheerful self. We talked about school, about a bunch of shops I never heard of, all sorts of things. There was no lull in our conversation. I wasn't able to offer anything interesting, but talking helped my crazed mind regain normalcy bit by bit. I feel both guilty and happy. I'm not sure what to think anymore. I killed someone a few hours ago. Now I'm getting flustered about sleeping in a girl's bed like I'm a normal high school boy. Funny, I thought that I would never get to do that again. In my sleepless state, I found my gaze wandering. What do I do now? Where do I go from here? I'm completely lost. The patter of rainfall continues outside. Ooh.
遠野くん、早く眠らないと明日遅刻してしまいますよ。
Damn, this is Senpai in her pajamas. I like her too a lot. Damn, dude, she's pretty. I like that.
先輩起きてるんですか？
That's my senpai.
遠野くんは眠るまで眠れません。私一応女の子なんですから。
ごめん、やっぱり台所で眠るよ俺。
もう何度も言わせないでください。遠野くんは風邪のひき始めなんですから、台所には寝かせられません。いいから嫌なことは忘れて眠っちゃってください。
嫌なこと？
That's impossible. That's something I can't forget. Something I mustn't ever forget. Whatever the reason, I killed someone. Forgetting what it was that I took would be an even greater sin.
ダメだ。罪はごまかせないよ、先輩。忘れることはできないし、忘れるつもりもないんだ。けど、ありがとう。今日は先輩に助けられた。あのままでいたら本当に俺は死んでいたかもしれない。
That would have been the coward's way out. Now that I calmed down, I finally realized it. Ending my life wouldn't constitute atonement. If I truly believe I did something wrong, the last thing I should do is run away from it.
罪ですか。どうも遠野くんの間違いというのは私では想像もつかないことみたいですね。けど遠野くん、罪を犯さない人なんてこの社会にはいないんじゃないでしょうか。人間は誰もが罪人なわけですし。
先輩、それはどういう？
いえ、誰もがというのは言い過ぎでしたね。でもいい人間と悪い人間がいるんじゃないんです。ただどうしようもなく何かの弾みで道を踏み外す人がいるだけで、生きている以上誰だって過ちは犯してしまう。悲しいですけどそれは避けられない。だって人間はそういう風に生きる動物です。知恵がある以上誰かの幸福を踏みにじらずにはいられない。
Her voice, tinged with bitterness, echoes in the darkness. Huh. I never expected Ciel to be so cynical.
なんだよ先輩。それじゃあさ、なんか救われないよ。みんなが過ちを犯してるなんて、そんな例え話好きじゃない。
そうですね。それじゃあ救われませんね。けど罪というものは償えるじゃないですか。世の中には善人も悪人もいません。ただ罪を償える人と償えない人がいるだけなんです。ですから救われない人というのはどうあっても自身の罪を償えない人のことだと思います。
どうあっても償えない。
はい。でも遠野くんは償える人です。何をしてしまったかは知りませんけど、遠野くんは償える人ですよ。不安で眠れないのなら、この先どう償って生きていくかを考えればいいんです。それはすごく難しいことですから、そのうち頭がパンクしてスルッと眠れちゃいます。
けど先輩、俺の間違いはどうやったって償いきれない。こればっかりははっきりとしたことなんです。
そうですよ。どんなものであれ、罪というものは完全には償えません。誰かを傷つけてその人の傷を治したとしても、傷つけたという罪は消えないでしょ。どんなに頑張っても犯してしまった過ちは消えてくれないんです。償いとは結果ではなく、その過程で生まれる心の在り方だと私は教えられました。他人に強制されずとも自らを罰することができる心、償える人と償えない人というのはそういうことです。だから遠野くんは間違いなく償えちゃう人ですね。
I wonder if that's true. I certainly don't have that much faith in myself. But if Ciel believes in me, then that's the way I'll live my life.
わかんないな。俺ひどい人間だよ。先輩が思ってるほどいいやつじゃない。
そんなの簡単にわかりますよ。さっきですね、私ちょっと感動しました。遠野くん、胸にすごい傷があるでしょ。
あるけど、それがどうして？
あれだけの傷跡ということはとても大きな事故だったんでしょう。爪痕というものは心を歪ませます。あんなに大きな、しかもまだ消えない傷だなんてちょっと普通じゃないですよね。けれど遠野くんはとても自然です。あの傷を受け止めて生きてきたのなら、それは間違いなく誇れることです。遠野くんは
Damn.
とてもまっすぐな幼年期を過ごしたんでしょうね。
What parents?
あなたはきっと怒ることはあっても人を決して恨まない。
Darima parents. Ciel wraps up her monologue and falls silent. If I listen carefully, I can hear her breathing gently.
寝ちゃったのか、先輩。
No response. Outside, I hear nothing but the endless sound of rain.
償いか。
A punishment befitting the sin committed. By tomorrow, that one body will be found, and the news will be reporting a new and bizarre murder. When that time comes, what will I lose will be beyond measure. It probably caused a great deal of trouble for Akia, and I won't be able to talk with Ciel like this ever again. But if that's part of my atonement, I have to accept it. My life will end where my penance begin. If that brings even a shred of comfort to the people who knew the woman I killed, then perhaps I really will be able to atone someday. I'm getting a little sleepy. I don't know what will happen tomorrow, but if I'm allowed, at the very moment, I hope to have enough time to thank the people who have been kind to me. Dang, the end. Yep, that was good. I like that. I feel like in the original Tsukihime, right? In the original Tsukihime, Ciel Route was really short. I feel like every route was really short. And the remake, obviously, is like 2 times the length. I think Arcueid is the same, but Ciel Route is 2 times longer. But because it's 2 times longer as well, we get more good screen time with Ciel. And they really made her look pretty good. I really like what they did with Ciel Senpai. So, that's good. We're officially now on the Ciel Route. But it is also 1 a.m. where I'm at right now. Oh, you can see it right there. It says 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. right now, man. So, yeah, the voice acting is great. Yeah, the voice acting is great. I like the new cast. I like the new sprites. I like the new foreground, the background. I like the sound effect. I like the cinematic. The one thing especially compared to the original, to the remake, is the cinematic panning of like, I don't know, what do you want to call it? The background, like it's like camera angles and stuff like that. The different camera angles and stuff. It's not like a still book of like those classic visual novels, which is a sprite, a foreground, and a text box. Not like that at all. It's like they're making this like a basically like a movie, a really really long movie, and I really like that. Definitely worth. I don't even know how much I paid for this, but worth the money for sure. They did a great job with the remake. So fucking good already. And I'm still in the beginning. The route just started. Ciel Route just started. It's been like a 7-hour, 8-hour prologue, but it's been a good prologue. A very good prologue. But yeah, but unfortunately, like I said, it's 1 a.m. So I'm gonna head out to sleep. We'll play more. We'll officially start the Ciel Route next stream. So with that, I appreciate everyone that stopped by. It's been cool. I'm gonna head out. Laters. Bye.